Hello, this is Shep here at the Sun Valley Auto Club. In front of us is a 1990 Porsche 911. This one, of course, is a 964. This one is the all-wheel drive, or the C4. So it's a C4 964 manual transmission, sitting in its factory color of Grand Prix white with a cashmere interior. And we've got sport seats in there as well. This one's been owned by the previous owner since 1998. AutoCheck calls this a two-owner, but they don't have all the information going all the way back to the 90s, so we can't say for sure. It's very low owners, maybe 2 or 3, depending on how you read the report, but certainly one owner since 1998 and on. Really low miles on this car, 67,253. Time it sold, it'll have a few more than that. Still just driving and enjoying it, but no major road trips. The odometer is believed to be accurate. These 964s, the odometers can go out, but there's a lot of information, service records, etc., kind of painting the story, and then just talking to the previous owner, where he really just kept it really parked for the majority of the time. So he put 20,000 miles on it. I'll get back to the car and the condition, but just going on the odometer, the tires are date coded 2004, and they are definitely in need of replacement. I'm leaving them on there so the next owner can just pick their own rubber, start fresh. There's certainly dry rot there, but a 2004 tire and almost zero use on that tread. We just did an oil change, service, etc. Kind of cool. My mechanics forgot to take out this sticker and add a new one before I saw it. Well, it's not going to come into focus, but that's March 04. Its 60K mile service was done. So that sticker I'll leave in there and just add ours. But another sign along with the date code. So we've got the owner's verbal record, the tires, that sticker that shows 04. We've got all the manuals that come with the car, and then this service manual tracks some of the miles as well. The last stamp, there's your 04 service with 59,000. Again, this is showing 67,253. Service records show up in 1990 with 35,000 miles. Again, he purchased in 98. So nothing big in here, you know, just relays, belts, stuff like that. It's never had an engine out service, anything that I could see on that. And so the service records definitely just track the miles, going along pretty slowly. So jumping, there's an 01 with 54, 57,000 miles, an 03. I think the last service record, other than ours we just did, there's a 66,000 miles. The date, uh, 13 on that is a 2017. Let's go all the way to the back. 2017 headlight, almost 67,000 miles, and that was April of 17. So good service history, stamps in the book, date coded tires with 04 and that 04 in the sticker. So that all matches up with everything that he told me that he really just had it parked. So this C4, we've been through it, didn't need tons, just a full service, but it came to us in just excellent condition. We did the detail, had to replace hood struts, a few small things like that. I'll do another video on the paint meter. We'll do a paint meter video. We'll get to driving this and looking around, but even that smile's in good shape. It's actually not smiling, which is pretty rare. All the headlights, turn signals, fog lights are in great shape. Sitting on the factory D90s. They do have lockers on them. I've got the keys for those. I've got some Cup 1s, but this is such an original car. If somebody ends up with this car, wants some Cup 1s, I could sell you some. We had them fully restored, so they're as new, original Cup 1s. Even that light bar, you can tell this has been stored inside, garage kept, because there's no sun damage, cracking on those tail lenses. I've got under photos. The underside is gorgeous. No rust on the cowl. Typically you'll see some rust there. Let's move quickly into the interior. You've got these cashmere sport seats. So all your dome lights are working. And there's that 5-speed manual gearbox. The dash is uncracked. Even the leather around that gear shift is in really good shape. Some wear on the driver's side, but certainly no damage. You'll just see a little bit of wear there. Company like Color Glow could fix that, but I like an original, and there are no holes, but on a sports seat you can imagine it does get a little rub and wear there. All your gauges are really clean, except the fuel one. There's two little small spots that are delamming. I'll show those off. Aftermarket radio did not come with the Blaupunk. Nice stitching on the steering wheel. And then that's the little D-lam, that little white spot, and there's one above it too. So that's the only gauge that's not just perfectly crystal clear. Just a super nice example. Of course, the back seats are in excellent condition. I don't have a flashlight, but you can see no sag in the headliner there. So once pressure builds up, our warning lights go off. We'll keep looking around and then come back to the interior on the test drive. There's the Grand Prix white sticker, and then I've got photos of the compressor, the toolkit. It's all sitting in there with the original spare as well. And of course we'll get that tidied in, and those books and records back in the car as well. turn signals do work. I can't demo all that, like the reverse lights. Just being here on a weekend solo. Good operation of the roof, windows, and I had that spoiler up for photos. I wonder if I don't have that set all the way down. But let's drive and see if that light goes off. It typically is off, but all the other dash lights are now off. AC is blowing cold. That was a major service that was done in 04, which I get is a long time ago, but they did O-rings and they went pretty deep on the AC system, and that work is holding up. One thing that we just ran out of time to do that should be noted is that the what would you call those? The shock boots on the front, shock covers, the dust covers need to be redone. The shocks feel really good, but while you're in there doing those dust covers, you might as well just put in the new front shocks as well. And we just kind of stopped there based on time and everything else, all the other projects my Porsche mechanics got going on this summer. So be aware of that. It's usually a question is, what does it need? That would be the one need. It doesn't have to happen immediately, but that would be a service that somebody I could imagine would want to do sometime in the next year. Oh, and of course tires. Again, I'm just keeping these tires on because they do show the, just kind of paint the picture with that 04 date code, but you certainly wouldn't want to be ripping around on dry rotted tires. So short cruise, I know, I get it, but I just wanted to show it in operation, going through some of the gears, even though I'm doing it one-handed. So this is Shep here at the Sun Valley Auto Club. Do appreciate you watching. And 208-721-1973 with any questions. Be well, and we'll see you on the next video.